Here I have a piston, and all these red things are pistons. These green things around are where I relieve a vacuum around, and here are the blue things where I take high pressure down under a piston below it. Okay, this red piston comes up, the pressure comes up, and where the blue bar is, the pressure only goes in one direction, down. Okay, this pressure comes up above it. This pressure comes up. Alright, now here I have a wider area than the area below it, and it creates a lower pressure. There's a vacuum below this piston here. When this piston comes up, there's a higher pressure above it, but there's also a vacuum. When it comes up, there's a vacuum below it. Here normally there'd be pressure above this piston here, but because there's a vacuum here, it sucks this pressure up here, so there's no pressure above this piston here, so this piston gets more energy. So this piston gets more energy to push up on this piston here. This piston's coming up with energy, but there's a vacuum here, so this piston comes up with more energy because there's a vacuum here. This piston's coming up, but there's a vacuum here because this is coming around. This is coming around. This piston's coming up with energy. This is open here. If you look there, that's open, and this is open. This is coming up. This is coming up, but this is open. But this is open. This is coming around with vacuum, so there's nothing there. That's coming up with nothing. This is coming up with power. This is coming up with power. This is open here, and this is open here, so there's nothing involved here. This is all free here. This is open here and here. There's nothing involved here. This is open here. This is open here, so I was mistaken. This is nothing here. So up here, this is coming up with power. Okay, now here there's three sections here. This is coming up here. This is open here, and this is open here. This here is coming up, and this is sealed. This is sealed. This is coming up, and it's creating a vacuum under here. This vacuum's going around and pulling up on this. This vacuum's going through this side. This is sealed here. This vacuum's coming around, and it's pulling up on this. When it's pulling up on this, it's also through this rod that slides through here. It's pulling up on this. When it pulls up on this, it creates a sort of a lower pressure area on here, and this here is coming up here. So this comes up here. This is wider. This is wider than this. So it gets more energy here, up here. This here is wider, is the same width as this. So this here, and this here, this is open here. This is open here. So when this comes up, it goes around here, and it lifts this. This here lifts this, and gets the pressure off of this. This here lifts this, and gets the pressure off of here. So there's no pressure on this piston here. This piston's coming up, and there's pressure here. This piston's coming up, but because the pressure coming around here takes the pressure off of here. So I'm hoping to get energy out. Now, there's more pressure in here than you can use. There's more pressure in there than you can use. So I'm using something like this. The pressure goes in here and pushes this way. When it pushes that way, there's like a mechanism here that has gears in it. These gears run like a generator. As this goes this way, it runs a generator. This pink thing here runs this way. The excess hydraulic pressure goes in here. this runs this way, okay, and when that one thing when this gets to one end, there's an exact opposite on the other end that goes the other way. There's like two of these, one and one on the other end, two, and then there's one the exact opposite that goes halfway through. When this gets all the way to the other end, there's one that's halfway through that starts this. So the hydraulic pressure goes into that thing I just showed you with the gear with the generator, and it generates electricity. Thank you.